Welcome back to the SN Studio for another video battle report.
New SN Studio.
The brand new SN Studio.
Brand new SN
It doesn't look like it right now because this looks like the same.
Yeah.
But trust me, behind this, it's all brand new.
And if you don't trust us, there's a video about it. There's a little promo tour. Yeah. So go and check that out.
It's amazing.
It's amazing.
I'm very, very happy to be here. I'm finally in what I deserve to be in to play games.
Yes.
The luxury I deserve to play in. I'm glad that you took that on board, my criticisms. No, the old studio was amazing, we loved it, but this one is bigger and better, and we have more room for players, more room for armies, more room to move around in. So much space! I can stretch all this space! So anyway, I digress. Welcome back. This is my first video on to YouTube for 9th, I believe.
No, you've had a lot of 9th. It's your first 9th video in the new studio.
In the new studio.
That's
Apologies, yes. It's so exciting and confusing. I'm using Death Guard. We've got Chaos on Chaos. Why?
I've been tricked.
You keep saying that.
Why do I carry on playing Chaos? Why am I playing Chaos versus Chaos? Man, I've just been tricked. Like, I don't know what I'm thinking. He was supposed to be using this. And then I said, look, use the Death Guard, but I actually don't know why I've ended up using this, which he was going to use. Anyway, it's too late now.
It's too late now. The reason why I'm using Death Guard is because of these lovely new toys I've been trying out.
Yeah.
But before we get into lists, we are playing today Frontline Warfare, 1750 points. We're playing on this beautiful, beautiful Mars-themed map. Yeah. And terrain-wise, guys, we've got 2 or 3 different types of terrain. We've got the armored containers. We've got industrial terrain. Yeah, which has its own specific
dense cover,
scalable,
reachable, and defensible.
Defensible.
Yeah,
exactly.
And then we've got the rock formations, which we've given obscuring. Yep. And light cover.
Obscuring and light cover.
End of.
End of, and that's that. Yeah. So there's 4 objectives on the table. We'll go through those at the start of the game itself. Yeah. But now let's go into lists, and let's start with
which one? It's by the way, it's a Siege Studio special. Both of these armies have been painted by Siege Studio, so make sure you go and check them out on Instagram. Here's their Instagram. They are absolutely amazing. They've got like 20 different painters, all painters to a very, very high standard.
All in one room.
Yeah, all in one room.
Chained to death.
More or less.
With James there. Paint!
Yeah. So make sure you head them out, go and check them out because they are absolutely amazing.
Incredible.
Okay, so shall I start with my list?
Yeah, you start.
Okay, so 1750 points. Yes. I don't think we've mentioned that yet, so we are well done. 1750 points today, and I'm just taking a battalion, so I take off 3 command points. My Warlord is back in the battalion, so I start with 12. And I am playing the Children of the Neverborn as Alpha Legion.
You've got to say it deep. Children of the Neverborn.
Children of the Neverborn as Alpha Legion.
As Alpha Legion.
Okay, so starting with my HQs, I've got 2 Exalted Champions. Upgraded to have exactly what they have, so we always play WYSIWYG. Power Sword on one and Power Axe on the other. I think they're very good, especially when you have Possessed. You just run them up with the Possessed, and re-rolling all failed wounds in combat is a very good buff. And for my 3rd HQ and my most important HQ, we've got a Demon Prince. He will be my Warlord for today, and he will be carrying the Free Relic. He will obviously have the Warlord trait, and basically he has those things.
Yes, you've taken, you told me earlier, Faceless Commander.
Faceless Commander,
which is the Alpha Legion-y move somewhere if you want to.
Yeah, I have to move. I can pick him up at the end of the movement phase and drop him somewhere else within
3 inches of friendly unit.
Infantry unit, I think it is.
Yeah, infantry.
And then I've got Whales, the Hydra's Whale.
Hydra's Whale.
So at the beginning of a phase, I unveil it, or
you go like,
oh, here it is. And then all of his command points are +1 more expensive on the roll of a 4. I really like it.
It can be really, really brutal, and it can be really rubbish if you fail all the time.
Exactly,
but
at least
Rainbow dice are really rubbish anyway.
Yeah, they always roll less than 4. So
you do have spent another CP for
Toxicating Elixir. Because I have 2 Malefic Talons, and
it's
really good.
People always compare that against the
Demon weapon, right?
There's the demon weapon, which is called the Rapturous Talons or Rapacious Talons. I don't like the demon weapon.
I know. This one's much better.
That's much better. It's because it's consistent and you get the extra strength.
Exactly.
Against 3 roll wounds.
Yeah.
You can math hammer it, and please comment below.
Yeah. So on the charger, we have 9 attacks at strength 8, -2 damage 2.
Yeah. Primaris killer.
Primaris killer, exactly.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's my HQs. Moving over to my troop choices. I've got 3 units of 5 Chaos Space Marines, all upgraded to have exactly the same. So I've got a heavy, what are these called?
Reaper Chain Cannon.
Reaper Chain Cannons.
So cool.
Yeah, strength 8 shots at strength 5 -1.
Yep.
So 3 of them exactly the same. The champion just has a bolter in him, no upgrades on him. And then for my 4th troop choice, I've got a unit of 13 close combat marines.
Ooh, it's 2 over the blast.
Yeah, I've already thought about what I'm going to do with them, so I'll probably pay 2 CP because they're more than 10 power level, and I'll probably bring them from tactical reserve onto a side they're needed on. So yeah, moving on, I've got 2 units of Possessed. We have been running the Possessed as 1 unit of 20, but I've always wanted to try out, or we have actually wanted to try out 2 separate units of 10. So we are trying them out today. Really amazing models, again converted and painted by Siege Studios using the Valgorak models.
Galvoback, which is the 30k Heresy era first Possessed of the Word Bearers.
Amazing models, and we've just converted them. Every model is actually every model is actually converted to be slightly different because the Forge World models actually come in 3 types, I think it is.
Yeah.
Or 5.
3 or 5.
Yeah. So we've actually tweaked them for them to look different.
I'm very jealous because they should be in my Word Bearers army.
But they're not.
But they're not.
You can use these as Word Bearers if you want.
Yeah, could do.
Children. Okay. And lastly, we've got 2 heavy supports. We've got a Havoc Squad. Upgraded to have 4 las cannons. I think it's the way to go, especially with so many vehicles in it.
And Endless Cacophony.
And Endless Cacophony, Mark of Slanesh on them. Everything has Mark of Slanesh basically, except this big unit, which has Mark of Khorne and is upgraded to have the banner of
Icon of Wrath.
So I'll reroll charges. And lastly, but surely not the least,
the big boy.
We've got the big boy himself. We've got the Chaos Leviathan Dreadnought, upgraded to have double Gravflax Bombards. Haven't used them before. Chris painted them up.
I don't know what they do.
I don't know what they do either. I just
cool.
came to the studio, I saw Chris had painted them up, so it's magged, so I'm like, he has now Gravflax Bombards. What they do, I do not know. But no, I've had a little look and they're quite good against vehicles. They go to damage 5 for every shot. So
damage 5?
Yeah, damage 5.
Ooh.
Yeah, 2 D3 shots, D3 for every gun, and strength 9 -4 damage 5. Yeah, so
that's
pretty good. So yeah, that's my list.
I like it.
Yeah, I like it. Don't know if it will perform, but it's got a bit of everything. It's got a lot of infantry.
He's got this thing about this all marine chaos. I think the purity of it. He says he doesn't like chaos, but I think you like the kind of.
I like this. I like this type of list. I like a lot of chaos space marines, especially a warband.
Yeah, exactly. And hopefully, I like cultists. If you guys watch the other videos, any Word Bearers army I've got, just flooded with cultists.
I don't like cultists.
He doesn't like cultists.
I like marines.
He does. But it's a very cool army, beautiful paint scheme, but it will be mercilessly crushed by the Plague God and his minions with my Death Guard. So I've got a battalion as well. Nice and simple, so I've got 12 CP, like yourself. Hey, isn't that nice? And we have basically only 2 HQs. We have a Demon Prince. He's the Warlord. He's got Arch-Contaminator, makes him reroll any plague weapons, reroll wounds, which is super handy because a bunch of these guys have plague weapons. Okay. And then he also has the Ironclot Furnace. Reason being is because these are Poxmongers Death Guard company, plague company. Which means I get access to that relic.
Okay, that's using the new Psychic Awake
Spider Wars. War of the Spider. Spider People Wars. Spider People. So, yes, it's War of the Spider. It's really unlocked a lot of stuff for Death Guard, which is probably why I've kind of gone like, ooh, these interesting.
They've made Death Guard much better.
Yeah.
Everything in that book that they bring for them is good. Yeah, it's basically good.
But we got a friend of the whole team actually, Nick Goddard. Hi Nick, if you're watching. He's like a Death Guard
fanatic, professional.
Yeah, that's probably the best way to describe him. And I was messaging him, is there any good stratagem for the Death Guard Codex? And after laughing about 4 or 5 pages down, he just went, No, there's 2.
Yeah.
Cloud of Flies
But,
and Veteran Storm.
and then there was a massive but.
And then he's been helping me sculpt things. So thanks, Nick, if you're watching. So moving on. That's him. He's going to be buffing all of these lovely demon engines of the Poxmongers, which I'll explain in a moment. Then the other one, nice and simple, is a Malignant Plaguecaster. He has Putrescent, Vitality, and Miasma Pestilence, and this guy has the Blades of Putrefaction, which is pretty cool for combat and stuff.
Yeah.
Because these guys, which I'll go on to next, are really good in combat. And they're really good at shooting.
They're good at everything.
I love them. They are
survive,
amazing.
They shoot well, they buff other units, they're good in combat. Like, the list is endless. It's crazy.
They are like the Primaris Marines of the Death Guard, because they are just versatile and very, very good. Now, they're expensive, 300 points a unit, but we've got 9 here, Mephitic Blight Haulers. I call them Malefic Blight Haulers, either way. But these guys pump out some serious firepower, and they are good in combat. They can fire spurting in, what's it called? Bile Spurt. Which is like kind of like a flamer type thing. They're fantastic. These guys take up my fast attack slots. There's nothing more to say about them. They get the 4+ invulnerable save from the Demon Prince. Forgot my words there. And they also reroll wounds for their close combat stuff. So he'll run along with them. They are fantastic. They just do not die. 8 wounds, so they don't get any degrade either.
Hopefully they die this time.
They don't die.
They normally don't die, but hopefully they die this time.
And then moving on, 3 troop choices, nice and standard, just 3 units of 5 Plague Marines with bolters, just to fill the battalion, but also they're quite good to get objectives and whatnot. And then we've got 2 of the Plague Burst Crawlers. I don't particularly like them. I always say it every opportunity I get.
Always says it. Then he always has them in the list. I don't like them. They're rubbish. Boom. 2 on the table. I don't like them.
The reason why
2 on the table.
The reason why is because with the Entropy Cannons now, I've spent a CP before the game starts for accelerated entropy on one of them, which means it and 1 unit within 7 of the same type. As long as they're together, they can minimum damage of 3 on their Entropy Cannon weapons, and they become plague weapons. If they're not already. They may be. Anyway, comment below. Make it
no, I don't think they're plague weapons.
I don't think they are, but they become plague weapons because of it. But it's really good for 1 CP, which means that those last cannons, you don't have many vehicles.
No.
In fact, you have
1.
A vehicle.
Yeah.
But it's really handy for 1 CP for that, just to get that minimum damage there if needed, because they will be shooting at the Leviathan, I imagine, unless you hide him.
Unless I hide him, which I could, because there's a lot of obscuring terrain.
Anyway, so that's the list. That's me done. Nice and simple. It's all based on the haulers.
We do need to go into secondaries.
I know. That's what I was going to do next. Yeah,
just in case.
The camera crew behind
us.
There's about 6 guys behind us going.
I could just see you going. Catch you back after deployment. I'm like, you messed up.
You messed up. Start it again.
Okay,
like
so
I said, the camera crew will remind me anyway.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Shall I go into my secondaries? Okay, so I've chosen Bring It Down because there's a lot to bring down, and they're all vehicles, so I would get 2 points for each of these guys and 3 points for the Plague Crawlers. I've gotten Vital Ground, which is the specific one for this mission.
The mission, yes.
Which is, I think, it's pretty decent to have some units that move up.
If you're going for the primaries anyway, then you're going to get more points.
Exactly.
So
exactly.
Why not?
And then my last one is the 4 quarters one.
Engage on all fronts.
Engage on all fronts. So I've got those 3 secondaries. I think they will work quite well with the units I have in my list. So I'm looking forward to it.
For me, I've actually gone a little bit different. I have gone While We Stand, We Fight, which is perfect for Death Guard. Basically, if until the end of the game the units are still on the board, you get 5 points per unit.
Okay.
So it's the 3 most expensive. Okay. So it's basically 3 units of Malefic Blight Haulers. I'm very confident that they will still be around by the end of the game. So that'll be 15 points there. If I get that, I get Assassinate because he has 3 characters. And that's quite easy to get those points, I think, because they're going to be aggressive in combat.
Exactly that.
They're going to be in my lines, and I'll get opportunities to shoot or fight them. And then lastly, I've got Vital Ground as well because, like we said, it's if you're going for the primary anyway, then why not pick up a couple of extra points on top of that?
Yeah.
So that's me.
That's me.
I'm excited to
get
going. You're going to set up the lovely terrain again, and I'm going to punch you in the face with my Death Guard.
That's not nice.
Catch you guys back in a moment. The battlefield is set, the armies are primed, and we are ready for war. And this is the first one in the lovely studio for me. I love it.
So exciting.
It's very nice. Right, let's go to the war that everyone wants to see. We have the Death Guard deployed. We have the Children of the Neverborn deployed. Let's go through mine first. Okay, so let's begin. We have on the left flank the 5 Plague Marines there covering against quite a large horde on their side, but I trust them. They're brave Marines. Another 5 Marines here, just holding the objective, which is under this Malefic Blight Hauler, and pretty standard deployment. Basically, all these units are within 7 of the Demon Prince to get that lovely 4+ invulnerable save. And then hidden over here in the industrial terrain, we have another 5 Plague Marines eyeing up that objective over there. Mr. Pardo.
Yes.
Yes.
I don't know what I'm doing. I will try.
He's playing Chaos.
You've tricked me. I can't believe I'm playing Chaos randomly. I think I said it at the start again, but why am I playing Chaos?
You were tricked. Alpha Legion trick.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he showed up with Crimson Fist and then they ended up with Alpha Legion in disguise.
It's too late now.
Take us through your deployment,
okay,
sir.
So the 2 possessed units, one on either side. I think they're good for flanking, they're fast. They hit hard against infantry, so there's a couple of infantry units like on the side, so hopefully I start flanking from each side, and that's about it. I don't really want to go into the center because it's a very scary center in the battlefield. And then I've got 3 units, the 3 5-man units of Marines just within 3 inches of this objective, because the more I play, the more I notice how important objectives are, especially the primary. You need to score those primary guys. So 3 units there, and then I've got the Leviathan and the Demon Prince hiding away, making good use of the obscuring. So if you've missed it, these rock formations are obscuring and like cover, whilst this industrial terrain is dense cover and something else.
Scalable,
breachable, dense cover,
yeah,
and defensible. These 2 are defensible. So yeah, Demon Prince, Leviathan. I've got the Havoc Squad on this piece of terrain. It's really good because I get a really cool angle from here, especially with no obscuring terrain.
Yes, in the way.
And then that's it, the 2 Exalted Champions on each squad. And in tactical reserves, I've actually paid 2 CP to have the 13-man of Close Combat Marines, just to have something to flank, just in case I become very weak in one of the flanks. I think I'll have something else to.
That's a good idea.
As reinforcements to come in.
Tactics from the Alpha Legion.
Yeah.
So guys, we're playing Frontline Warfare. In case you missed it when we mentioned it at the start, we have an objective here, an objective like I mentioned under the Malefic Blight Hauler. There is one here, and one right there out in the open, surrounded by Chaos Marines. So, without further ado,
Rainbow Dice.
Rainbow Dice. This is it. This is the one that actually I quite like. This in the new edition.
Yeah, this is good. Yeah, I'm still not convinced. I know that the deploying one at a time is just better for the game, but it just drags on for so long. Sometimes I'm like, I put 3 down and like it's your turn, right?
Yeah, he just wants to
get. But this is good. This is really good. No +1 or anything. It's just the dice roll.
It's true. It's just the dice roll. And my dice today is Wooden Spoon Wargaming from Matt. There, handed over to us. Thank you, Matt. Now, the reason I'm using this, and this is a shameless plug for SN Plus. So if you're not an SN Plus subscriber, yes, sign up.
We should stop doing that. It looks like a crucifix. Yeah, and vampires charging towards you. And you go.
Ah! Now, spoiler alert. So 3, 2, 1. This dice did terribly for me on SN Plus when I used the Death Guard, and I did not get the first turn which I sorely would like. So Matt, this is your chance to redeem yourself and the Wooden Spoon Wargaming gang. Here we go. A 6 for Nurgle, a 6 for Wooden Spoon. I got a 3.
It's a 3.
It's a 3.
That's okay.
Okay, let's see.
Okay.
Rainbow Power. Oh!
Man, the rainbow dice is so bad.
Yeah, it's so bad, and guess what's even worse?
Can I reroll?
Death Guard.
Can I reroll?
Turn 1. Turn 1 for the Death Guard, or more likely, turn 1.5, as the Alpha Legion have used forward operatives.
Yep.
2 CP spent to move both the Possessed unit and the Exalted Champ.
Yeah, I just had to spend that extra CP because what's the point of having Exalted Champion with them if he's gonna fall behind?
It's true.
So,
he looks a little bit frightened though. They're quite big fellas.
I'm also frightened. Like I know what this list does, and it's terrifying.
It is.
It's not terrifying as in how much impact they give to you or towards you. It's just that you can't just do anything to them.
Nope. They don't die.
Today will be the day. I will defeat them.
We'll see. The Poxmongers, I do like them. I do like that. What are they called? The Nurgle battalions, plague companies. The plague companies. Anyway, movement phase. We've done. The little unit here has moved through the terrain there to get some shots over onto those possessed. The same for these guys over here, trying to push this flank this way. We've got the my little spider babies, the mini ones. My Malefic Blight Haulers, they've all moved up with the imprints so that everyone's got rerolls and aura saves, etc. These guys have shuffled this way in order to get a bead over onto the Leviathan, which they can do. And then this unit's actually gone to the other flank, so they're out of their support range. However, they have headed over to the possessed and also trying to hold that primary because I know they can move quickly and he'd be able to get on there and start scoring points. And then the Marines themselves will
they shuffled up as well, didn't they?
Shuffle up, exactly. So now at the end of the movement phase, I'm not going to use Cloud of Flies to keep any of these guys from being shot because there's not really enough guys shooting wise that can get to me. However, Parasitic Fumes has to be done at the end of my movement phase. And I just want to check quickly if that is, I'll check after the psychic phase, but I just want to check because if it's for the entire round and you get into combat with me, that could be handy. I think that's the right one I'm thinking of.
Yeah, we can check it out.
We'll check
the psychic phase and then
So we'll do the psychic phase, but know that I want to use a stratagem of some kind. So, here we go, psychic phase. Let's start off with Miasma Pestilence here on this squad of 3. That does not go off.
It's a fail.
That's a fail.
Do you want to reroll?
Do I want to reroll that one straight away? Actually, it's probably the most important one to keep them alive. The other ones aren't so important, so I will. I'll spend the CP. And I got it.
Okay, I did say off camera I was using, what's it called? The whale, the Hydra's Whale. So on a 4+, yes. That costs you 2 CP.
No.
That's a what?
Can you CP roll that?
No.
Okay, next up I'm going to cast Putrescent Vitality,
and
we'll do it actually because they're within range here. You have to be within line of sight. I'll cast it on these guys here. Again, not going to do too much, guys, but just worth it. Yeah, that goes off. And then lastly, the Demon Prince is going to cast Blades of Putrefaction over here onto this unit to give them that +1 to wound. And that goes off as well on the side. Okay, so that's psychic phase done. Let me quickly check that Parasitic Fume stratagem because it might be handy later in the on your turn mainly. But I need to declare it now. But other than that, movement's done, psychic's done. Time for some shooting. Catch you back now. Are you ready?
No.
Are you excited?
No.
I am. Okay, shooting time. Let's start over this side of the board. We've got these Marines here. Now they are within rapid fire range because of example advance. So that's 10 shots coming in from bolters into this possessed bomb. Would you like to jink?
No, but I am jinking anyway because you're hitting on 4s. No, because this unit.
Oh, are they within 12? Let's just check.
You have to do it separately, don't you? So he's okay, and he's okay. The rest are 4 shots hitting on 3.
Typical Alpha Legion, causing trouble. Hitting on 3s, sorry. So that's 3 hits, and then wounding. Oh, 2 wounds
for now, and then
2 wounds for now. And then this lot hitting on 4s. Oh.
You would have failed hitting on 3s anyway.
It doesn't matter.
So 2 wounds.
2 wounds. 1 dead possessed coming up.
So do they have 3 up save possessed?
Yep, 3 up.
Okay.
1 takes a wound. Oh, does he?
No, I don't. That's it.
Okay.
1 takes a wound.
And sorry, just to clarify, I did mention, guys, that Parasitic Fumes, I'm not going to use it because it's till the end of the turn, but it is handy for shooting and various other things, so I thought if they move in, that might be helpful, but I got it wrong, as usual. Anyway, shooting there done. We've got 5 bolter shots here, hitting on 4s, coming over to this possessed. That's a little bit better. 3 hits. 2 wounds again.
3 ups. That's fine.
Oh.
Oh.
Dear, oh dear. Okay, next up, we've got this unit of Malefic Blight Haulers. They were going to fire the melters and the missiles all into that Leviathan right there. Now they can draw line of sight without.
Yeah, you can. The 1 millimeter line goes through anyway without.
Exactly.
And these are definitely in anyway. So it's just him.
Exactly. So they hit on 3s because there's 3 of them. However, because I am 12 away, I am hitting on 4s.
3 rolling 1s.
3 rolling 1s because of the Demon Prince. Okay, so that's 2 hits with the melters. That makes me happy. That's 1 wound with the melter.
So 5 up, vulnerable save.
No.
I will reroll this.
Okay.
Into 6.
Oh, he gets it. He's a happy man. Finally.
These have been underperforming. I was about to throw them in the bin, but I just love them.
Just when you need them. Okay, 3 crack missiles coming in. That's 2 hits again. And this is now on 4s. So that's 1 wound.
-2, so 4 up save.
Oh, he saves that as well. Oh dear.
I do need this Leviathan alive. It's the only anti-vehicle apart from the las cannon, so...
It's true. Right, so next squad we're going to quickly do, we've got 3 melters that can only reach this unit here. And then we've got 3 missiles that are put into those havocs. So 3 missiles hitting on 4s.
Yeah, 4s, because I have a -1, but remember this is dense cover as well, so we would have had a -1, but you can't stack now, so it's just a -1.
It's true, you can't stack.
My brain was saying things, but...
Right. Oh, that's a wound. Lovely, with a crack missile.
Okay, so -2.
Yep.
It's not like cover, so here we go. -2. That's
Oh.
again. Oh, I like these dice again.
Yeah, you like these dice again. Okay, and then lastly we got the melters going into this unit over here. That is 3 hits. Okay, here we go. This is 2s to wounds. That's 3 wounds. -4.
-4, but this is like cover.
Oh, it is.
So 6s. Can I be cheeky? Yes, I can be cheeky.
Ah, unbelievable. Just 2 drop.
So I'll take these 2 off.
Okay, so give me a moment, guys. I'm going to check some line of sight and see where I can fire at next. That Leviathan needs to come down. Catch you back in a second. Alright, let's quickly wrap up this side of the board, and then I'm going to fire the big boys. Hopefully they do enough damage to make this shooting phase worthwhile. Not much died so far. So we're going to start off with 3 melters and 3 crack missiles. We'll all fire into them. I won't do... should I do frag? Actually, I'll do frag.
Okay.
Just more shots, more chances of you missing, essentially.
What's the strength of frag? Is it 4?
I think it's 4.
Okay.
Pretty sure. We'll check though.
Yeah, I think it's 4.
Yeah.
Missiles is 4. It's
the grenades that's
grenades.
So, 3 melters hitting on 4s. Oh, hello. Wounding on 2s.
Really?
That's 3 wounds.
This is the melters, right?
Yep, so it's just a demon save from 5 up.
Okay, not bad. I don't mind.
Okay, so the first one. Of course.
If not, just 1's dead.
Actually, I've got the CP right now, so I will.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I won't. I need to spend a save it for a potential mortar round if I get 1. So 1's dead. Yeah, so 1's dead there. And then 3d6 for the frags. So that's 10, 11, 12, 13. Let me grab some dice quickly, guys. Alright, here we go. Hitting on 4s because of Alpha Legion's trickiness. That's not too bad, actually. Not too bad. No rerolls around. And now we're wounding on 4s. So that's 4 wounds in total. No minus. Actually, it's -5. It's a demon save.
3 ups. That's 1 wound.
1 takes a 1 wound. Okay, maybe crack would have been better there. Comment below, guys. Make it personal. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 shots from these hidden Plague Marines into the same unit in front, hitting on 4s. 2 wounds though, that makes me happy. Come on, fail 1 more. No!
I do not fail today.
Just the big boys left. It's been a terrible shooting phase for me so far, really.
I'm happy.
Yeah, I thought you would be. Maybe if I went second and hit back when you got closer, that might be better, because I've got lots of spurty bile right there.
Yeah.
But anyway, I digress. We're going to start off with this one. We're going to do the heavy slugger and the mortar over into those havocs, because I don't want him endless cacophony, because I know you will.
Yes.
Yes, I did. And then Entropy Cannons will go into the Leviathan, which you can see through lights.
Yeah, we've just double checked. So the first one can clearly see. The second one can see its gun, and it still doesn't pass through any of the obscuring terrain. So it's legal, guys.
Yay!
It's legal. Sadly, it's legal.
Sadly, he was scouring the book. Okay, so let's start off with the Heavy Slugger from this one into these Havocs. Hitting on 4s. Rerolling 1s because of the Demon Prince. That's no good, so 1 hit.
Isn't it
hitting on 5s?
Yeah. That was a hit anyway. That was a hit.
And strength 5, so it's 1. Oh, yeah, 4, so it's a wound because your toughness 5.
Yes.
So it's 1 wound.
What did you get to wound?
A 4. Because it's strength 5.
Okay, yeah.
-1.
-1, so I have it.
There's no light cover on that.
No, there isn't, yeah. No. That's a pass anyway.
He's fine anyway. Okay, D6 mortar shots into them. There's 5.
Okay.
Okay, so now we're hitting on 5s.
Yep.
Rerolling 1s for the Demon Prince. Oh, translates to another one.
2 hits.
So 2 hits. Wounding on 2s. That's 2 wounds. -2.
-2. So 3 up, 4 up, 5 up.
5 ups.
You got a 2 and a... What did you get 2 wounds there?
There's strength 8.
Yeah, but these are toughness 5. Didn't you get a 2? I think you got a 2.
Yeah,
that's why.
I did.
We were thinking about the strength 8,
yeah.
but let's check that.
Okay, I'll check it back then.
No. I knew I saw a 2.
You did indeed.
I keep on forgetting about the toughness 5.
Yes.
It's the only resiliency they really have.
Yes.
I would have loved Havocs to have a 2 up save.
Yeah.
2 up, 5 up.
2 wounds.
Or 2 wounds, yeah, 2 wounds. But I think 2 up, 5 up would be nice.
Okay. Anyway, so it was just the 1 wound.
Yeah. So -2.
Yep. -2. Hey, we got. I think you've already used a reroll.
Have I? Yeah, I'll take this.
You take the side.
Champion. It's a champion. Do you see? We're playing chaos.
I thought I was trying to trick you.
We're playing chaos.
Trying to trick you. Yeah, good man. Good for remembering. Okay, and then we've got the 2 Entropy Cannons going into the Leviathan.
Yep.
Hitting on 5s. Alright, wounding on 4s, but we're re-rolling. Oh, doesn't matter anyway.
-4, right? Or -3?
-3, I believe. I didn't check with you.
It doesn't matter. It goes into normal saves.
But it's pretty heavy.
Oh, no! No! I've rerolled for sure, right?
I'm pretty sure.
What have I rerolled for? Because nothing's really gone in properly, right? I was gonna reroll here, but then I didn't.
Maybe it was, yeah.
Did I reroll? I don't think I've rerolled. Has anything fired into him? The melters did.
The melters, but I don't think you did.
No, I don't think I did.
Alright, let's let you do it anyway.
Yeah, I don't think
For the fun of the camera. No, let's not let you do it.
One's passed.
Alright, so here we go. D6.
That's a 6.
Okay, I'm happy with that. So 6 wounds off. And then lastly, we're going to do pretty much the same again. Entropy Cannons into the Leviathan. Mortar and Heavy Slugger into the big boys. I need to get rid of some of those last cannons. So let's start off with the Heavy Slugger, hitting on 5s. Rerolling, please get 5. Nope, nothing there. D6 on the mortar. 2. I'm going to reroll that with a CP.
Okay.
That's the CP I'm going to use. 2. Fantastic. Hitting on 5s.
Remember, wait, how many you've used the CP there? Does it double? No.
I would have been angry then. Okay, both missed.
That was your first reroll, right? Well, first stratagem this turn. You've just used 2, right?
Yes.
1 I've rolled for both.
Correct.
That's on the Hydrus roll. Okay.
Alright.
Trying to keep up.
Okay, and then lastly, the Entropy Cannons. 2 misses. And that's my shooting phase done.
Yeah.
You've actually weathered the storm.
Yeah, I'm a bit confused now if I actually rerolled or not. I think we should check and reroll because it's quite big if I have rerolled before. I think if I rerolled in with anything, it was the melters going into this guy.
Okay.
So
potentially we'll check.
Yeah.
And we'll catch you back in a second.
There we go. Lucky we checked. There's the dice roll for the damage of the Leviathan. Thanks to Wooden's Wargaming, I thought this is a special occasion dice again to punish Mr. Pardo.
Further, we got the Helmet of Shame. You did say check though, didn't you? But you deserve the helmet, don't you? Get in the corner. Catch you back in a second. End of the movement phase for the Children of Neverborn / Alpha Legion. We've had the Possessed move up here. We had in advance Mr. Pardo rolled a 1 on his rainbow dice.
Yes, I did.
But then got a 5, so managed to get the Demon Prince over here. And then the Exalted Champ is supporting that unit along the side. The Leviathan is shuffled, or limped, I would say, slowly on his 3 wounds.
3 inches. I'm just about like less than half an inch in range of that unit. If not, I would have been like, I seriously can't shoot this turn either.
And then the Havocs have stayed put. We've got the Chaos Marines all have stayed put here on either side of the, I guess, like a valley type thing.
Yeah.
And then the Possessed has moved up, maybe for a cheeky charge.
Yeah, I don't know, because like we play a lot off camera, and what I've noticed is that Possessed are good against like infantry, as they are. They're good against infantry. They go through infantry. But if you really want to go against resilient units like that, you need to buff them up. Like you need to put a lot of stuff on. Like you normally teach me. I don't play Chaos, but you need to like
Great to Possess.
You need to put like spells on them and all that. So right now it's like, do I do it? Do I don't do it? But if I charge, I'll remove you from scoring primary points. So maybe that's quite important to do.
So that's it. That's movement phase. A quick amendment is that with my Arch-Contaminator, I can reroll wounds on these guys. And basically, the 2 we were talking about, whether I missed or not because they're toughness 5, I could reroll it. I rerolled it and got a 2 off camera. Yay! So that was that. But anyway, just thought I'd make sure it's all correct for you guys. So you can delete those comments now. These are the worst.
Psychic phase.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go. What do you call it? Feel no pain onto them.
Ooh, Delightful Agonies.
Yes, sir. Looking for 6.
That is a lot. I'm going to try and deny because I should be within 24.
Let me just check for you. You are with him, not with the Demon Prince.
It's all the same.
Yeah, you might as well.
Double 6.
Ooh, nearly.
Oh, felt it. I felt the power of Nurgle, but not quite enough.
Okay,
so that's the end of the movement phase.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to spend use a command point stratagem to actually try and cast another psychic power. I'm going to do Smite. Can I do that? Is that a stratagem?
There is stratagem, but you need to be Mark of Zeech, and he is Mark of Slanesh.
Oh, okay. I thought you could do it.
So the mark is called Familiar, Chaos Familiar.
Okay.
Or no, Chaos Familiar is another power to change.
Yeah.
But there is a power of Zeech, I think it's called.
Okay.
So unfortunately you cannot.
Okay, cool.
Saves you a CP, I guess.
Yes, I guess
so. That's the end of the movement phase. That's the end of the psychic phase. We'll catch you guys back for the shooting phase. Catch you back. Straight to the shooting phase. We've got Chaos Marines firing out from the, I never know what to call these things. Stalagmites? No, stalactites?
Rock formations.
Rock formations.
Okay, so I'm going to start off with just 2 bolter shots that are in view of this unit. That's the unit, right? That's
correct. That's 1 unit.
Okay. And then so I'll shoot into them. That's 2 hits.
Oh, lovely.
And 1 on 5s. That's 1 wound. No minus on that.
Okay, 1 wound, no minus. 3 up. And then 5 up. No. 1 wound down.
Tasteful.
Delicious.
Oh, I always like wounding on the first shots. Okay, so we've got the rotor cannons.
Reaper chain cannon.
Reaper chain cannons. Oh, that's quite good, isn't it?
That's a lot of hits.
Strength is 5, so we're still wounding 5s. Okay, that's not bad. 4 wounds at these are -1, so 4 ups.
4 ups, 4 demon saves.
Oh, naughty.
Whoa.
Okay, and then I'm going for the other one.
Okay,
next
the same
one. Units. 2 misses. Looking for 5s. No wounds.
Okay.
And then this unit, the only one that can draw line of sight is that one.
There, -1 to hit that unit. After I failed to get it off, remember I cast?
Yep, rerolled that. So hitting on 4s.
On 4s.
And 1 wound, -1.
1 wound, -1, 4 up. And then a 5 up. Yay. Nurgle.
4 crystal maybe from here. Yeah, 4 crystal from there, from the Exalted Champion. That's a hit. No wounds, and then I'll do the same on this one before he forgets.
Okay.
No, reroll it once with the Demon Prince. That's a hit. No wounds.
Okay.
And then straight onto the las cannons.
Okay.
What I'm gonna do is I am going to. Yeah, I'm gonna go into these guys because I guess I have to bring it down. So I guess I should try and score with the easier ones first.
Makes sense.
Okay, so 4 shots into them.
Hitting on 4s.
Oh, yes. I'll go into this one that doesn't have
no
-1. So hitting on 3s. 2 misses. Do I reroll 1? Yeah, reroll 1 of these.
Okay.
That's
Ooh,
3 hits.
3 hits.
And 2 wounds.
2 wounds, okay. So
4
4 ups. 1 goes through.
Do you want to reroll that one?
I'm okay.
Okay, so damage d6 is 2.
And then I will save both of these. No. So that's another 2 wounds down. So 3 wounds in total on this guy at the back.
Okay, let me just check the rules on these bad boys, and then we'll carry on shooting.
After the shooting phase, this injured Leviathan is going to be firing over. The only unit he can see within range is this unit here, which has -1 to hit on them.
Yeah. It got worse and worse. Like, oh, I'm hitting on 3s. Oh no, I'm in my last bracket. I'm hitting on 4s. And then you mentioned, oh, you're hitting on 5s because I put a psychic spell on. I'm like, oh yay! Okay, so 2d3 shots.
2d3 shots.
4 shots.
Lovely, 4 shots.
Hitting on 5s. Come on, rainbow dice. Do it for me. That's okay. I'm happy with 2 and take that. Yeah. Strength 9, so wounding on 3s. 1 wound.
1 wound.
1 wound. And he passes. This is what I'm saying. It's so tough to take down. Oh, it's scary. Okay, Endless Cacophony. I will fire again into this unit.
Okay, no problem.
That's 3 hits. 3 wounds. Oh, that's 3 wounds.
3 wounds. Okay. 4 ups.
You haven't rerolled.
I haven't rerolled yet, so let's. Yeah. So there's just 1 goes through.
What do you with 5? That's 4. Go down to 1. Oh no, you still have the.
Save another 1, so there's 3 wounds down, so he's down to 2.
Wow. Still nothing. Yeah. Okay, and I've got some charges now. Shall we do the charges and then go into the fight phase?
Yes, let's do it.
Okay, so these guys are charging them. Are you overwatching?
I think I will.
What do you have? What's the range of the bio?
12.
12.
Can they all in range?
No, 2 of them are.
2 of them are.
And you can fire
3 melters and missiles. I think I will for a CP. So let me grab some dice. And we'll catch you back in a second. Let's start with the melters. Oh, before that, let's start with Hydra's Whale.
Yeah.
So
2 Hydra's Whale. Yeah, that was a reroll there. So that's 4+. It costs you.
Yay!
Nothing.
And the next one.
The other one.
Oh,
so that one cost you.
So I'm down to 6 CP now.
Okay.
But this might be worth it. So melters hitting on 6s, nothing. Okay. And then I'll do frag, I think.
Frag. Okay.
So that's 4, 7, 8, 9. 4 more dice here. Okay. 6s. Got 1. That's a wound.
A wound. Yeah. I got. Nope. Go still.
No, it's no VP.
Right, use a frag, yeah, so that's a pass, sorry, I thought you did a crack.
And then the 2d3 bile spurts, ooh, so that's 3, and another one there for 2, hitting on the 6s. Got 1, so it's -2, that's a wound, I believe. That's a strength 6.
That's fine.
That's fine.
Shall I do a charge?
Yeah, do your charge.
I need an 8 here.
Okay.
4, 5, 6, I will be re-rolling this.
Understood. Reroll coming in.
Yes, they're
in. All right.
And then moving over to this side, I need that objective, but I think there's I more or less have a way of like getting into combat with a couple at least, and still fall back into that objective. So here we go. I need a 2, I think it is. So yeah, they're basically in. That's the roll I have. So I'll put them in, and we'll go into fight phase.
Fight phase. Lots of lovely rainbow dice with 2 plague dice in there. Who's shaking away?
I don't know about that.
That's the number of attacks we have from the Possessed here. We rolled off camera. Additionally, just to let you know that the Exalted Champ himself charged in. He wanted to get into the fight. Yep. So, number of attacks. We're going to hit on 4s here because of Foul Stench.
Yep.
And unfortunately, no reroll wounds from the Lonely Exalted Champ.
You can't really conga line now because of the coherency check. So yeah, you probably get Assassinate, a point for Assassinate with a couple of melters to the face.
Melters to the face.
But yeah, I had to. There's no point. I had to go up.
You had to get the points.
At least I'm happy that I got the max attacks on the Possessed. So.
This is true.
And I am spending a CP for Veterans of the Long War.
Good shout.
So I'm hitting on 4s. Okay.
It's a pretty good roll.
Off. Yeah, it's not bad.
It's a very good roll.
Off. we'll put that one in because I don't like your
Big dice.
big dice. And then wounding on 4s. Here we go. Okay, that's not very good. Okay, still okay. I could bring one down.
Yeah,
-2, so you do have a full up.
5 ups. I'm out of my Ironclot furnace range.
Okay, so you passed 1. I'm happy with that.
That's pretty bad.
And then
5 ups here. Disgustingly resilient.
I think one's dead. 2, 4, 6, 8. Who do we have? 58.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna spend a CP because if I keep 1 wound left, keep him alive. 4 attacks just to make Mr. Pardo's dance. Worthless. Need a 5. Come on for the wooden spoon. Oh, that's made me very, very happy. Let's go on to this side of the board. Let's go. All right. So number of attacks.
I got 2 each, plus 1 for charging. So the only 4 can be because I really had to stay within 3 inches of that objective, and I wanted to stay within 3 inches of the Demon Prince, so you couldn't be targeted. So hitting on 3. You're rolling 1s.
Well, you need to be 3 models within 3
Really?
inches.
I thought you needed to be within a unit that has 3 models or more. I think it's like that.
Oh, okay.
We'll check anyway now.
It's probably me getting 9th wrong. Still learning. We'll check though, and if not, we'll let Mr. Pardo shuffle so we can get his 3 inches. That's his intention.
Now what? Now I need 5s actually. I need 5s down. But I re-roll fully.
The Untitled Champs are great.
They're really good. 3 wounds, -2.
3 wounds. Okay, saved 1 there, and then Disgusting Resilient, saved another. 1 drops.
And then you won't use any CP to intervene, right?
No, I will not.
Okay, so 4 attacks from the Exalted Champion +1. Hitting on 2s, re-rolling the 1s. And re-roll that one.
Re-rolling 1s for...
Demon Prince. Ah, no, he's not within range, sorry. And wounding on 4s because I get +1 to mine. So re-rolling.
Luckily.
Luckily into nothing. -2.
Come on, 5 up. Hey!
Oh, no. You just don't die.
You do not die. Okay. So that's your combat done.
Yeah.
The state of the play. Let's retaliate with the forces of the Plague God. Mr. Pardo was right. I was getting mixed up with the 3 models and 3 inches. So he's perfectly safe there. But over here, these are not perfectly safe. We've got attacks coming in, 4 attacks a pop, they have 3 attacks each, plus they have the Heretic Astartes keyword. And I believe it was War of the Spider that gave them now the Heretic Astartes boons for Hatred Assault.
I have no idea.
I believe it is, because they didn't have it in the original Death Guard book. Correct me if I'm wrong, comment below. But all these are going to go in here. We're hitting on 3s because there's still 3 of them. And we have Blades of Putrefaction from the Demon Prince earlier in the Psychic phase, which means they get +1 to wound, so we're wounding on 2s.
Yes.
And then any 6s, it's a 7+, because it's +1, is a mortal wound.
No.
Love that. So 3s. Oh, that's not very good. And then this is 2s, rerolling 1s for plague weapons. That's 3 mortal wounds. And then...
Why 2s? Sorry?
Because it's wounded on 3s, strength 6.
Yeah.
Your toughness 4.
And you get +1 to
I get
it.
+1 to that.
Okay, so these are what, -1?
-2.
-2. Wow. So good, they just get, every time we use them, they just get better and better.
I'll check quickly. Hold on. Okay. Right here. Yeah, -2, 1 damage.
Okay, -2, so 5 ups basically.
Yeah, 5 ups here.
So
And on those ones.
These wounds,
Yeah,
and plus mortal wounds.
Yes.
So -2 on these, so 5 ups. So that's 1, 2, and then 3 dead from mortal wounds +1. So 1, 2, 3, 4 dead. 4 dead.
4 gone.
No, and 1's on 1 wound as well, because 1 was wounded.
Yeah,
so
exactly. That's that one there. So he's dead with the mortal wound. Then another one dies because of a mortal wound, and then you've lost 2 more. So it's 4 in total.
Okay.
So you were right to self.
See, so 1's on 1 wound, right? Still.
Nope.
How many mortal wounds did you do?
3.
3 mortal wounds.
Yep. So that took him off, and then it was another one. So again, and then you failed these 2 sets here.
Okay. So you're okay.
Yeah.
So 4 in total.
4 in total.
Okay.
And then over here, let's quickly shift over.
Leadership test there now.
5 attacks. I won't. Do I spend CP? Actually, I'll spend a CP here, which puts me down to 4, which is not great, but it'll give me another attack per guy for trench fighters.
Okay.
The reason being is because if I throw all these into wait, the
couple of Hydra's Whale strats again. That reroll there with the wooden spoon dice. I'll reroll that.
Okay.
Into a 4.
That's it.
That's
so
another
one. So I'm down to 3 CP.
And then you're using, is it 1 CP?
Yep.
Oh, I'm happy again.
2 CP, another. So I'm down to 2 CP remaining. This is nasty. But everything's going into your Exalted Champion. This could be a foolish errand, but well, basically that was all misses. So the trench fighters did nothing. But that is 3 wounds.
No minus.
No minus.
Yes.
He's fine. Wasted 2 CP.
Yeah, but you do have Assassinator. It was worth a try.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, worth a try.
And that's the end of the round. That's it. So we'll catch you guys back. We'll count up any points. We'll catch into the movement phase, and the Death Guard have surged forward, aiming to finish off these possessed, capture this left flank. And over here, we have pulled back here. What we're going to be doing is using a CP called, I think it's Bilious Rush. Let me just check. Bilious Blood Rush, which means they can fall back and still shoot for 1 CP.
Yeah.
And additionally, at the end of the movement phase, I've used Parasitic Fumes on this unit right here. And what that does is that a unit within 7 inches, an enemy unit by here, my units, all of these, unfortunately for Mr. Pardo, get an extra AP to strike them because
why not?
The fumes are eating your armor up.
Yeah. You also use the stratagem at the end of the fight phase to get wounds back on the...
Oh, apologies, yes, of course. So when I was looking through the Poxmongers little section, and they have another stratagem, which is called, hold on, I've got it here, the Flux Abated. And basically, if you destroy a model, which I did with a unit, the Demon Engine, it has to be a Demon Engine, can get D3 wounds back. I rolled a 1. But Hydra's Whale...
I failed as well.
He failed as well.
Yeah.
Fails all round, but keeps him alive with that extra wound could actually come in handy. And obviously these guys can then still shoot those possessed there, try and get them off that objective. And that's it, guys. So, yeah, like I said, move forward. These guys have fallen back out of combat, so I can basically shoot the possessed and everyone else. And I think this is going to be a painful turn for Mr. Pardo.
I think so too.
Yay! Pain all around. But quickly, let's go through the psychic phase. We're going to cast Blades of Putrefaction on this unit right here, just in case we need to charge them. It's the 5. That goes off.
Deny.
No, he does not deny. The rainbow dice do not deny. And then we shall cast Miasma of Pestilence, and we shall do it on this unit right here. And that goes off as well. And then finally, I think we're just going to cast a Smite, and we'll cast it on them. Okay. Because they're the closest. That goes off. D3. Big 3.
Onto the possessed, right?
Onto the possessed,
so,
yeah.
I do have Flagonies, which are +1, nice. So that's 1 dead.
1 gone. And that's that. That's the end there. I have no CP left, but all those CP were worth spending because coming up in the shooting phase, I'm going to bring the pain. Alright, shooting phase. We're going to start off with the Malefic Blight Hauler unit here, allocating its Bile Spurts into that unit, the Melters into that Leviathan there, and also Crack Missiles onto him. I know he's got 3 wounds left, but I need him gone. And that'll open up a lot of shooting from my other units there. Now, the Bile Spurts do get an extra -1 here because this unit is the Malefic Blight Hauler stratagem with models within 7, which is this lot here, get an extra -1 for all my friends shooting at them. Yay! Yeah. So, we'll start off with the Bile Spurts. So it's 3d3. 1, 2, 3, 4. And it's sitting on 4 3s because we're actually within 12.
Yep.
Rerolling 1s with Demon Prince.
Is this unit first?
That's this unit right here.
And are you going into the plate?
Yeah, they should be within 12 because the Bile Spurt is also 12.
Yeah.
So 3 hits and then 6, so 3 wounds. Rerolling for Arch-Contaminator, so that's 3, and that's -3 now. So you can save anyway.
Okay, so 5 ups. No, and they are damage 1, right?
They might be damage 3.
Are they?
Wait a second. Bile Spurt. No, damage 1, you're right. -6, -1, so -2.
No. So that's 1 dead and 1 on 1 wound.
Okay, 1 dead, 1 on wound. While he's doing that, we'll fire the 3 Melters hitting on 4s into the Leviathan. That's 2 misses, 1 hit. And no wounds. Oh dear. 3 crack missiles going in, hitting on 4s, rerolling 1s for Demon Prince. That's 2 hits, and this is need 4s here. Oh, there's the 1.
Okay, into the Leviathan, right?
Yep.
So 5 up. No, I am going to reroll this because I need to make it as difficult as I can.
That makes sense.
Kill him. No. So
here we go. I have no CP here, so I need a 3 up. There you go.
Does he blow up?
I hope so. No, he does not. But that is the Leviathan gone. Oh, big blow there. I'll give him a moment. Okay, guys, I'm going to fire over here with the Malefic Blight Haulers. We're going to fire basically the Plague Spirits, the Multi-Melters. Multi-Melters actually go into him.
Okay.
And
cracks.
the cracks into
cracks or frags?
I'm going to go with frag actually.
Okay.
Just because I need them gone. But we're going to do Battle Spirit first. So this is 3d3. So that's 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. That makes me happy. That's Nurgle's number. Hitting on 3s. No rerolls there. And then wounding on 3s. Oh, wow. 4 6s.
4 6s.
-1. 4 ups.
Okay.
That's
well done.
2 dead. And then we'll do the 3 frag missiles. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me get the dice. 2 seconds. I'm very, very sorry. Sorry, not sorry. Hitting on 3s. Okay, that's what I get for being cocky. Lots of misses. But then wounding on 4s. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wounds total. Okay. 5 wounds coming in. No minus. So that's 1 wound.
1 wound, yeah.
Okay. And then 3 melters into that poor exalted champ. So I can try and get myself some assassinate. Hitting on 4s. That's 2 hits. Wounding on that. -4.
Goes through.
2d6. Goes straight through.
Whoa! Whoa, wow!
Blast. That's not what I was expecting. Ah dear. Anyway, okay. We'll get it next time. I'll get you next time, Gadget. So, 10 shots coming in from the Plague Marines over into the Possessed, hitting on 3s because we're nice and close. Wounding on 4s. So that's 1, 2, 3 wounds. That's another one dropped there.
I'm going to reroll that.
Okay. Did you not reroll earlier for the Leviathan?
Yes.
Get the helmet.
Trying to cheat again, you will learn.
Okay guys, just to speed things up a little bit, got a lot of firing here. We've got these 2 units are going to be firing into the Possessed. We've got this unit here. Most of those things will be going into the Possessed. But we also got these cannons. What we're probably going to be doing is firing Entropy Cannons and mortars into them. The heavy sluggers into into the Possessed. And then with what's left, I may be able to target a Demon Prince or not. I'm not entirely sure. But we shall see. I'll roll these off camera because there's a lot of shots coming in. I'll show you the wounds, etc. in a moment.
Oh, that was
potentially painful. We've got plenty of wound rolls here. So we shot the Entropy Cannons and mortars over the last cannon. 2 died straight away from Entropy. I got double 6 on hit them. They're dead there. That's the void.
This is the void.
Yeah. They're in there. And 2 saves of -2 there.
Yep,
from the actual mortar itself. Made it. That's both mortars, guys.
So one's dead.
One's dead. So there's 1 left.
Yep.
Okay, and then over here, everything. So that unit already fired, but all this stuff, and because I got the extra -1, we've got this many wounds here at -1.
And these are -2.
And those are -2.
Okay, so -2 first, 5 ups. No, and these were from what?
From the heavy sluggers, because they were -1 already.
So just damage 1. Right?
Just damage 1.
Okay, so 5 ups.
Oh.
So one's dead because that one was wounded.
Yep.
And then
this lot there is damage 1 again, but just -1. So this is 4s.
Okay. And he's damage 1 as well, right?
Yep. Oh, he saved a lot.
That's not a bad roll. And then 5 ups.
Oh!
Wow, just 1 wound.
Look at that, all that firing, and
that's crazy.
The Possessed still alive, but we will be charging. These guys obviously didn't fire, guys, if I mentioned before, because they fell back. But we will do some charges, and the charge phase will be coming up in a moment. Charge time. We've got this Plague Marine unit going into here, mainly so they can capture the objective. So kind of handy they were sticking around for me. Tactical blunder, but it worked in my favour. And over here we're going to have both of these Malefic Blight Hauler units charging into these Possessed right here. There's no Overwatch, so these are pretty automatically in, but I'll just roll just in case. That's a 10. The next unit here is a 5.
I don't think you will be
they
able
might
to.
not be able to get in, actually. That's not enough.
Yeah.
But then these guys here, they're an inch away. But I'll roll 4. There we go. So I'll move in and we'll get combat started. All right, time for some rolling of, I don't know, tracked wheels over your possessed, running them over.
Yes, don't they have like claws? Yeah, they have like claws at the front.
I can't work with this guy. Hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s thanks to my Demon Prince. Oh, that's rubbish. 4 misses there. That's not great. But now we're wounding on 2s because we had Blades of Putrefaction off on them. So that's no mortal wounds. That's rubbish, but not many.
-2, right?
-2 because of the parasitic fumes,
Okay.
which is still off until the end of the turn.
So that's all.
Yep, so that's
All goes through. Is it damage 1?
1, 2, 3, 4 dead.
Yeah, but I had to have ignore.
Oh,
5.
Delightful Agonies.
Yeah, that's why I asked. It's 7.
Okay.
So that's 1, 2, and
3 dead.
One's on 1 wound anyway. So
Okay, 3 dead.
And these 2 are dead.
Have you a morale issue there?
Yep, they will. I am going to spend 2 CP. I know it's a bit crazy, but I really need to hold this objective to stay in the game.
Understand,
So
yeah.
I'm going to spend 2 CP to intervene and 1 CP for Veterans of the Long War.
Very nice, okay.
Number of attacks is 2, so 3 attacks each.
3 attacks each. 6 attacks coming in.
Hitting on 3s and wounding on 4s. Are possessed strength 5?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm
So
wounding on
wounding
3s.
So it's 2 wounds. 2 wounds. Nope, and then Disgusting Resilient. Come on. Got 1. Okay, so 1 goes through. That's my champion, actually, so let's keep him there. Now we fight back. 3 for the champ.
You should put him in the void.
Oh, sorry.
Dead.
In the void you go.
There we go.
3 for the champ, and then extra attacks here for Heretic Assault. So hitting on 3. Ooh, that was a hit there. And then we're wounding on 4s. So that's 1, 2, 3 wounds. So I can't kill them. Maybe morale will finish them off. 1 wound.
I thought I was.
They should get it probably inbuilt anyway.
Yeah, they should. So just 1 wound.
Just 1 wound.
Okay.
Okay, so that's combat done.
That finishes off your turn, right?
It does finish off my turn. It's just morale left.
Yeah. Oh my god. What am I thinking? I should have. Anyway, I would have attacked anyway, but you would be scoring anyway because your troops.
True.
So you would deny me through there. So yeah, I do have to do a couple of morals. 3 have died here.
Yes.
So they're fine. And then over to this side, I've got 6.
Oof.
4, so 1 runs away.
Yep.
So I can't reroll this anymore. So 1 runs away. I'll keep that one. I'll put this one away. And then 3 dice
on 1s and 2s.
Yep.
Because they're under half strength. They're fine. They love it. They love the conflict, and that's it. So let's talk through secondaries because I don't think we did that in the previous turn. And tell you the points, tell you where we are. But that's the end of Death Guard. Turn 2. End of the movement phase here for the children of the Neverborn. Just so you know, we did a leadership test here and he passed. He was okay. He survived. And we also forgot these couple of guys had some combat to do. They did no wounds, surprisingly, against the very resilient Fatigue Blight Haulers. So yeah, the Demon Prince has come around to support the Possessed, and the Exalted has gone to face off this squad of Plague Marines here. Over on this side of the board, we've had some Alpha Legion Close Combat Marines coming in to try and support this flank, which is looking quite grim. A bit grim.
Yeah, and he's moved up.
And he's moved up a little bit.
That's it.
Did
you mention these things?
I did mention them, yeah.
You mentioned the morale. I was on my mobile checking the list out, checking what ballistic skill things are.
Indeed. So I did indeed let the guys and girls know. So let's quickly talk about secondaries to know where everybody is.
Yeah.
I'm currently on only 5 points. Ooh, we have the sheets.
You're on 5 points.
Okay.
You haven't got any secondaries for now, and one of them is at the end of the game, so we don't score anyway. So you just got 5 points for your primary in turn 2.
Yes.
I got 3 points for Engage All Fronts turn 1, and I've just got 5 points for primary this turn. But I could get some points for Bring It Down, and at the moment I have Engage All Fronts in all quarters again, so I'm again going up to 3. So at the moment it's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 points for me to your 5.
Okay.
Some hope.
This one is being contested, guys, by the 2 units within 3 inches, and this one I caught
you got it.
my turn. So hopefully I'll get it next turn. We'll see what happens. Maybe if those guys come in. Do they have Map of Corn?
Yes.
And do they have the Icon of Wrath?
Yes.
Reroll charges. Alright, okay. He's a true Chaos player now. Let's wrap it up. Movement done. Quick psychic phase?
Yes. Let me do. I'm gonna do.
Life Lacking on himself?
Yeah, that's a pass on
I will
himself.
try and deny. I'll use your own dice. And I do.
Denied.
Denied. The power of the rainbow is with Nurgle and not the children of Neverborn. Let's catch you back at the start of the shooting phase in just a moment. Alright, we're starting off the shooting phase with some bolt pistols coming from the combat squad here into the malefic bite haulers.
Yes, sir.
We're hitting on 3s.
Yes, sir.
We're wounding on 5s.
Yes, sir.
That's 1 wound.
1 wound, no AP.
No minus, that's fine.
I'm quickly going to do the bolt pistols from both Exalted Champions.
Nice.
So into the Malefic Black Haulers. That's a hit. That's actually a wound. No minus on him.
Oh,
That's
5 up?
5 up.
Yeah, we're
Yes.
okay.
And then on the other side of the battlefield, that's a hit. And that's a wound onto your Plague Marines.
Okay, Plague Marines. No, 5 up. No, we took a Plague Marine down.
Yeah, nice.
And dropped this guy at the end.
5, 6, 7.
And what are we shooting
8,
next?
3, 6, 7. I'm starting with these big guns into them. So, first one, open it up.
Hitting on 4s because of my Miasma Pestilence I did on this unit.
As you can see, that was very good.
Excellent.
No
No wounds.
5, so no wounds. Then I've got the 4 bolters going in. 2 hits. 1 wound.
1 wound. No, and 5 up. Yes! These
Next one.
bite haulers do not die.
5, 6, 7.
Okay, what we get next?
6. Next one. So hit the same units. Then 4s, that's a bit better. That's average actually.
Oh!
3 wounds at -1.
3 wounds, -1, so it's 4 ups here. So save 2 of them, and then 5. That is
1
delicious.
bolter from that unit. Hits. Oh, it doesn't hit, sorry, what am I talking about?
Hits
And
on a
then,
1.
Yeah, this one, just line of sight to him from the gun. 4s. Man, haven't taken a wound off. That's 2 wounds. 1
1
wound.
wound. No, and then 5 up. No, so
Okay, down to 1, right?
down to 1 wound there.
Okay, I did want to take one out with all those shots, but I haven't. So 1 last cannon into that unit. Try and take 1 off. That's a fail to hit. I will reroll.
Okay,
I will reroll. Into
that's a hit.
Into a wound. So 4 up. Vulnerable
4
save.
plus. No.
Damage D6.
Here we go.
It's 2.
2. Come on, 5 ups. Oh, so close.
So I will use now 1 CP to sabotage. Let me just check quickly. It's the
automatic blow. I don't blow up on a 4 up already.
Sabotage armory. So just automatically blow.
I automatically blow
Yeah,
up.
but I have CP, so I
Might as well spend it.
Yeah.
So disgustingly resilient here. No, so he takes a wound for the Demon Prince. No, he takes a wound for the Plaguecaster. He's okay.
And then your own units.
And then my actual unit, he's okay.
Yeah.
And I think the other one will be in as well.
No, he won't. He won't be in. He's not. That's it. Everything else is fine.
Okay, so just a wound on these 2.
Yeah.
I'll get some dice and we'll catch you back. There we go. Got the dice. Got the wounds counters on there. He needs to go.
Yes, he does.
Into the void.
Beast.
Yeah, at least.
Nothing dies.
Okay, now charge phase.
Yeah, he's going into that unit, so he's basically in.
He's
just
very
moving, and then he's going into them. He's in as well.
He's in as well. And now it's time for the big one.
Yeah. So he's going into that unit.
Okay.
And he's in.
He's
as well.
very much in. That's
Okay.
trouble for me.
Yeah. That's it. Oh, okay, yeah.
No, the end of the charge phase.
Okay, are you going to Overwatch? I am going to CP.
I'm going to
right?
CP left.
So I need a 9, That's an 8. I reroll because of my
Icon
banner,
of Wrath.
which is a fail. So they stay put.
Okay.
So yeah, that's the end of the charge phase.
Let's go over to the combat phase. Let's see if this Demon Prince can put some work in. Catch you guys back in phase. Demon Prince coming in with 9 attacks. We've got hitting on 3s though because of foul stench, just -1 to hit them. Rerolling 1s. Oh wow, that is a lot of 1s. Okay, so
And 3s to
3s to wound. What strength are you? 7.
Am I strength? Yeah, but I get
+1 course for toxic elixir for 8, so it's 3s to wound.
Rerolling 1s for the. Rerolling everything for the Exalted Champion.
Yep.
So that's 5 wounds.
5 wounds.
-2.
-2, but I get a 4 vulnerable save thanks to Ironclot Furnace. So I save 2.
3 go through.
3 go through. They're 2 damage apiece.
Okay.
So we'll do the first one. So that's 1 wound.
Yeah.
We'll do the second one. That's 2 wounds. And then the last one is 4 wounds.
Okay.
So one is down to 4 wounds remaining.
Okay.
They have 8 wounds.
Are you going to intervene with anything?
I have no CP.
You have no CP. Okay, we'll go for that. I keep on asking this question. Okay, so possessed next. Number of attacks is 2 each.
Yep.
So just 2 because they haven't been charged.
Correct.
So 2, 4, 6. Hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s. I will be using,
Veterans of the Long War, of course.
So I'm down to 1 CP now. And I wound on
Wow.
4s, right?
Yep.
I reroll everything. Make sure I'm within 6 inches. So, reroll everything. That's better.
That's 4.
4 wounds, -2.
Oh, top 1. 4 wounds, -2. So 4 ups here for my demon save. Oh.
They just don't die. This is broken. This is not nice. Naughty, naughty.
It'll get FAQ, I'm sure.
Okay, to 1 unit.
Right, yeah,
So just 1 unit with it. Okay, so Exalted Champion next.
Charging in there.
Hitting on 3s. Hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s for Demon Prince. Into a 1, obviously. And wounding on 4s, rerolling everything. No, so 3 wounds.
3 wounds.
-2.
5 ups. Nope. And then 5 ups. No,
Oh.
so all 3 have gone. This side of the board, we've got an Exalted Champ coming in.
Yeah. We made a mistake. The possessed shouldn't have attacked first.
Of course.
Because obviously you would get the first non-charge unit to attack.
Yeah,
Which you would probably be them. But if
To be fair, they did no wounds. So
Yeah.
there's only 4 wounds.
yeah,
left.
no, we did a couple of wounds, right? No, they didn't,
They
right?
didn't.
It was the
Yeah,
Demon Prince. So
It was a
it's
wash.
It's finished in a good way then. Okay, so Exalted Champion hitting on 2s, no rerolls. And wounding on 4s.
With a reroll.
Rerolls completely. That's 3 wounds at -2.
3 wounds, -2. 5 ups coming up. No. Come on, disgusting resident. Just 1 drops.
Okay, and now you would have attacked with them, right? First, I'll let you attack with these first.
Okay.
I'll let you attack
What a gent.
just because of a mistake there.
I got charged again, so I get my Heritage Assault.
Yeah.
I'm going to put them all into the Possessed. So
Into the possessed. Okay.
you're hitting on 3s. That's lots of hits. Wounding on 4s.
Okay.
So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 wounds.
Oh.
4 wounds, no AP.
3 ups. Fine.
Ah, they love it.
Okay, and now you've got the Malefic Bite Holders to attack into anything you want.
We do,
Prince
okay.
or-
We're going to go into the Demon Prince,
Okay.
of course. 1, 2, 3. There you go. So we charge, so we get the extra attack again. We'll just push him up. He's got 4 wounds left. You can pass me a wound dice. There you go. There you go. So, we'll go everything into the Demon Prince. Actually, will we? Will we? We're going to do 1 into the Possessed themselves.
Try to take 1 off. Or
Yeah,
everything.
to get you off that objective, I guess, because then I'll
Yeah,
get
I think it's better if you try and take off possessed at the moment. They haven't feel no pain or anything. So
This is very true.
Yeah.
So let's go for the Possessed. Let's finish them off, and then we get those points there because you won't be contesting anymore.
yeah,
Then we can just shoot the Demon Prince afterwards.
exactly.
Lovely. Okay, so hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s. I should be within 6 there. Can you check that for me?
Yes, sure.
I believe so. I'm definitely within 7.
Yeah, you were
Yeah,
there.
I thought I was, but you never know. You need to be a gentleman in these things. So, excellent. Still hitting on 3s, because there's 3 of them in the squad. And then we have Blades of Putrefaction on that unit.
Okay.
Still. Oh, do we? Yeah, of course, until the end.
Miasma was on the other.
Yeah, exactly. So no
mortal wounds.
Mortal wounds.
These are minus
-1.
-1.
Oh, -2 actually, because until the end of the turn, I believe.
That stays with it.
Yes.
Okay. So 4s. So that's 2 wounds.
2 wounds.
So one's dead.
So
and
one's
on
dead.
1 wound.
One's on 1 wound. Oh dear, not quite what I wanted. Not quite what I wanted. So
that finishes off the turn.
That finishes off the turn.
I do get 2 points for killing a backroller with Bring It Down, and I also get engage all fronts. Do I? No, I actually don't get. Yes, this unit is in here. This unit's So I get another few points. So I get a total 5 points more.
Okay.
To my score. So I'm in the lead at the moment, but if turn 2 hurts, this is going to hurt even more.
Yeah. This is going to hurt.
Yeah.
We'll catch you guys back on Death Guard's turn. Coming into the movement phase, and we have piled in further into this little bottleneck here as the children of Neverborn try and hold off the Death Guard advance. We've actually fallen back with this unit, and then made a little screen here with the Plague Bearers, and I spent my 1 CP that I get in the command phase so that they can shoot as well.
Fall back and shoot.
Yeah.
You did score 10 points for your primary.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for those points. I'll collect them now. We've moved, fallen back out here an inch. We're still within 3 inches of this objective, and then these guys are going to put some pain into here and potentially charge them over there. We shall see. Let's quickly go into the psychic phase. Our Demon Prince and our Malignant Plaguecaster here. We're actually going to do smite. So the Malignant Plaguecaster is going to smite the possessed.
Yep.
And he gets it.
Yeah.
Do you want to try and deny?
Yes, I'll try and deny it.
Okay.
No, failed.
He fails.
So
Okay,
D3?
so D3 is 2.
So one's dead.
They don't have to light flagonies anymore, right?
No, and I failed it on him, remember? You denied me. Doesn't he do an extra mortal wound now if you pass?
Only on 7, I believe.
Only
If I'm
on
7. Which I
Okay.
didn't.
Okay,
Sure.
do the next one, I will check it.
Yeah, well, I'm going to smite them again anyway
Okay.
with the Demon Prince. Because if I can get rid of him, then it's... well, it's open season anyway, actually. I'm thinking 8th, because I'm thinking he's still in front.
No,
It's not,
but
so
you
open
might
season.
as well take him off.
But I might as well take him off. Let's just do that. Nope, that's a fail from Demon Prince.
Okay.
And I forgot, you need to do both casters at the same time, so
Yeah.
I'll just do a -1 on this
Unit of
2. Unit of 2 there.
Okay.
Why not? Nope, failed that again. That's what you get for messing around with the rules of 9th. So that's it. That's movement phase done. That's psychic phase done. Let's get us some dice and start shooting. Pardo was right. It is if you cast any unit within 7 takes a mortal wound.
Yeah, it's not if you cast on 7 or more.
Yes.
The closest model within 7, or loads of 7s.
Loads of 7.
Basically, my possessed lost a wound.
Basically lost a wound, but he's going to lose some more right now because we're in the shooting phase, and my bolters from my marines go straight into him. Re-rolling 1s for the Demon Prince.
Okay.
That does translate quite well. So all those are hits, and then we're now looking at 4s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wounds, sir. He's dead.
He's dead, yeah.
He's very, very dead.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Now, these guys can, like I said, because of, I think it's called Bilious Blood Rush, these
So
3
many good
can
strats, eh?
shoot.
Most of them are from the Psychic Awakening, right?
Yes, this is actually a Poxmongers specific.
So
So
the
my
one-
play company,
the play
exactly. And it's all Demon Engine based, funny enough. So we're going to do 3 melters into the Demon Prince. We're going to do the 3 crack missiles in the Demon Prince. Actually, how many are in 12 there, Mr. Pardo, of the Exalted Champ? Because I might just file spurt in while we're here.
To death.
Yeah, these 3 units here.
Yeah, so, yeah, you can all see. They're all within 12.
Excellent. Okay, so we'll do the 3 bile spurts into him. So let's start off with 3 melters into the Demon Prince, hitting on 3s because it's within 12. That's 3 hits. 3s to wound. That's 3 wounds.
5 ups.
5 ups.
No.
3d6. Oh, actually 2d6 each, picking the highest because
Yeah,
within.
I have 1 CP left. No, I don't. I used them all.
You keep quiet then, won't you? You keep quiet. So, first one is 5 wounds. Second one
Is a dead
6
Demon
wounds.
Prince.
I'm going to carry on. Another 4 wounds on top of that. He's a very dead Demon Prince. Into the void you go. Now, 3d3 bile spurt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shots. And then these hitting on 3s. Rerolling ones. Nope, so just the one. But it is a wound. And that's a wound there.
Yes.
Okay, down to 3. So what we're going to do now, let me pick my targets and we'll catch you back in a second. Okay, next up, these 2 Malefic Blight Haulers, we're actually going to fire the melters and the crack missiles into that lowly poor exotic champ.
Assassinate.
For assassinate, I need those points. And then the bile spirits are just out of range. So
you're going to do 2 melters and 2 cracks into him, right?
No, 2 melters, 2 cracks into him.
Everything. Okay.
Yeah, just in case, because it's 4s to hit, because he's just out of 12.
Okay.
So, you never know.
Not 4s, 5s. Because you don't have 3 anymore.
5, of course, yes. Thank you for reminding me.
Looking for 5s.
There's 1 hit so far.
So you need 2s to wound.
2s to wound.
Oh, it's a 1.
Oh, 2 crack missiles, 2 1 hit.
That's a wound.
That is wound.
As well. -2.
Yep.
So, nope, damage d6 is a 1, down to 2.
Down to 2 left.
Okay.
Okay, here's what we're going to do.
You can shoot one of the entropy cannons into the 2 entropy cannons into him.
We're going to fire
entropy cannons
into him,
stubber,
heavy slugger into him up there, and the mortar will go into these possessed. So let's do the heavy slugger first into that fella at the top.
Yep.
So this is hitting on 5s. Okay.
Oh, nice.
And this is wounding on 3s, 4s. Apologies, 4s. So that's 3 wounds.
Yep.
They're not plague
3
weapons.
Fine.
Okay.
They don't have -1.
Yeah, the -1 heavy slugger.
Oh yeah. So 1 goes through. 1's dead.
Excellent. Bye bye, Mr. Last Cannon.
Yeah.
And then we're going to do entropy cannons. Rerolling 1s. Nothing there. And then d6 on the mortar. 4 shots. Hitting on 5s into the possessed. Rerolling 1s. So 2. And then 2 wounds. -2.
5 ups.
Nope. So the first one's dead.
And
Because he's one left. And the second one, d3 damage. There you go. He's dead too. Okay. Oh, and the Exalted Champ looks like he's dead as well.
fainted throughout.
So what we're going to do at the end is going to fire this last one. The mortar is going to go into that Exalted Champ. And I don't think much else can see. Maybe the entropy cannons and heavy slugger.
No, you can still see the axe anyway, so you can fire the entropy cannons anyway if you want.
Okay, let's do entropy
fire
cannons.
everything into that if you want.
I need him dead. I don't really care about things over there. So,
this is just scoring.
Exactly.
5 points.
Entropy cannons coming in. Rerolling 1s.
Yep.
Oh, nothing. Heavy slugger. Rerolling 1s. 2 hits. 3s. That's 1 wound.
-1, right? He's fine.
He's fine. And then
now the
mortar. 2 shots. Hitting on 5s. 1 hit. Wounding on 2s. That's a wound.
And
goes through -2. D3. Yay! Now he's gone.
He's taken a lot of fire, right?
Yeah,
he must have been like all the same rock formation coming crumbling down on top. I think he's just died from a rock falling on top of him.
I imagine so. Very unheroic death for a heroic man. So, these guys have fallen back so they can't shoot, but these guys can. So what we're going to do is fire 3 melters into him, because I want him dead.
And the rest into
then the rest into that unit there. So
3s to hit.
3s to hit. Come on, give me some 3s. Okay, that's all missed.
Oh no.
Okay. 3 bile spurts into that big unit. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. 5 shots hitting on 3s. So that's 3. And then wounding on 3s. It's a plague weapon, so we roll 1s. So that's 3 wounds. -1, I believe, on the bile spurt.
Oh, that's fine.
They're fine either way.
And cracks.
And then frags, because I get max shots.
Yeah.
Because there's over 11.
Yes, that's true.
So let me get some dice, and I'll start shooting. Lots of shots coming in, hitting on 3s. And then I roll loads of 2s. Yay. And then wounding on 4s. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 wounds total. 4 wounds.
3 ups.
Got 1.
That's 1 dead.
All that for 1. Worth it though, into the void you go.
Yeah.
And that's it for shooting.
Yeah,
That's all the shooting done.
I know you wanted to go into a charge phase, but let's be honest, I don't think there's any point in carrying on. I think I'm actually in the lead still by a couple of points, but I would only be scoring. You're basically going to charge in with there. I have nothing at all on this side. I would just score 5 points for this side.
Yes.
They haven't got enough firepower to score to kill any of those. But I've been hitting them hard with the strongest stuff I have, and they haven't gone down. So a couple of strength 5 guns will not do it. He's probably going to be removed in combat.
Oh, I will charge him.
Yes. Yeah. So it's just this unit that, look, it's very difficult. Yeah, I'll call it there. I'll call it. I'll give you a little fist bump there.
Yes.
But yeah, just such a tough army list. But we'll talk about it in the end of game conclusion.
Yeah, in your therapy session.
My therapy session.
So there we go. End of the game. Victory to the Death Guard.
Victory to chaos.
Victory to chaos.
That's the worst thing.
I'm double happy.
Yeah.
I'm double happy. And also, I think that I found potentially one of my new loves of 9th, which is Death Guard.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
They're just so much fun. I played them in 8th a couple of times, and every time I remember talking to you afterwards, I was always like, oh, I'm just not feeling it.
A bit boring.
They're a bit boring, just a bit like, yeah, but just... Maybe specifically it's your vile concoction that you've created for the studio.
It's like tough.
Yeah.
Well, it was more like to make the Death Guard a bit more competitive. But this is a good list for 9th. Like this is what I've actually killed.
Yeah, I wanted to bring it out. That's how resilient they are.
And I have been worried about going the whoever goes first has a slight big advantage to the 9th. It's something that I've been talking a lot about with other people. Like I think it might still be a thing, but your first turn wasn't that bad.
Rubbish.
So it's not that you had a really, really good first turn and just like decimated me. It's just that. It's just every time I hit back, I just couldn't go through them, and I hit with everything I could.
Yeah.
Possessed, las cannons, even my Leviathan with like the best anti-armor gun you could have. But yeah, they're just so resilient. Like those Blight Holders.
Yeah, they have Mephitic Blight.
They have 3-up armor save, right?
3-up, 5-up demon save normally,
and 4-up invulnerable save,
and then
with
4-up
the buff.
Exactly.
With the buff.
Ironclot Furnace.
Try and go through that. Like,
and then 5-up.
I really want to try and play against this list with my Crimson Fists, because I think like if I bring the double storm cannon Leviathan with relic contemptors and all that.
Please don't.
Yeah.
That'd be a good matchup.
It would be a good matchup, and that's as hard as you're gonna get hits with an army. So that's a good.
Maybe do an SM Plus.
Yes, we'll do that.
We'll do that.
We'll do that next week.
Challenge accepted.
Yes.
Because I really like this list, and I'd like to use it more. Maybe I'll use it in tournaments. I don't know. But,
yeah, I think you should.
Yeah. So where did you think it went wrong for you?
I think it was just from the very start. My list. Well, now that we've finished the game, I don't think the list is capable of going through that. The other problem I see is that when normally I face an army which I can't go through, I just play the mission. But when you're also playing the mission,
yes,
you're tougher than me.
Yeah,
it's just too much.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't think I made any mistakes. Obviously, I have been playing the Children of Neverborn off camera as much as possible, even though I hate chaos. I hate chaos.
He doesn't hate chaos.
I hate chaos. I do hate chaos. It's just like, I don't think, I look at the cabinet now, which is just beside, and I'm thinking like, can I build a list which can take that down? And it's still very difficult. I will still need to bring a lot of like the total of 4 Havoc squads with las cannons, and still like Havocs in return die very easily, so they're not resilient enough to withstand the melters and the mortars and the entropy cannons. They would just be decimated. So no, I don't think I did anything wrong. I think it's just your list is very, very good.
Yeah,
very tough.
Yeah, it's those Mephitic Blight Holders are insane. And taking 9 of them is a bit obnoxious.
Yeah, but it's good to see. It's cool.
But it's good. Yeah,
I like it.
I think it looks amazing.
It looks amazing.
It looks so cool.
It looks amazing.
I can imagine that's what they would send out first waves.
And that's just 1750. When you go up to 2,000 points, you get a couple of Terminator squads in, and just like throw them in my back lines, and that's even more depressing. Because Terminators as well are very, very good. They just don't die.
Yeah.
And it's just an addition where you need to score points and have things on objectives, which are quite resilient to fire.
It's weird because I wasn't. I mean, I was going around mainly looking at the primary objectives and then thinking, well, I'll get 15 points at the end because he didn't kill my 3 units of Mephitic Blight Haulers.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, things like Terminators dropping in, catch, engage on all fronts. There's so much you can do to actually get points without thinking about, oh, I have to kill that enemy, I have to kill that unit. I still think Player Scrolls is rubbish. Comment your hatred below.
Yeah, I know what you mean when you say they're rubbish. Like they just don't do much. They hit on 4s, not 5s against Alpha Legion.
They're better. They're better in 9th, 100% better, because they can move and shoot. But as soon as they got Alpha Legion or -1, they're all hitting on 5s.
At least you've got the mortars, which you can, if there's a little unit hiding away, you can still fire them. And the big thing is they just don't die. They survive. They just survive.
And also the reason I took them with this list is because of the benefits, the 4-up invulnerable save, and then the re-rolling for Arch-Contaminator for wounds. So they're great. And yeah, comment below, guys, please, if any tactics or any tips or anything for my Death Guard, because I am new to Death Guard, so I'd love to learn, and if I've done anything wrong, please let me know.
But I don't want to learn anymore.
Is it for him? This is done.
Now, one thing that's just come up to my mind is that possessed need to be in a squad of 20.
Yep.
And you need to just buff them up as much as possible.
You need a greater possessed.
They don't work.
Master possession.
Yeah. You need warp time. You need anything that basically buffs them up as much as possible.
No, I agree entirely.
Yeah.
So that's it, guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you. Please subscribe if you have not yet. Just hit that little button. It really helps us out. And
it's down here, right? It's like around
is it there?
I think it's around there.
It's right there.
It's right there. Around there. Maybe we're pointing completely to
the wrong way. And if you want more content, please check us out on SN Plus. So head on to SN Plus, which is the vampire sign, over on snbattlereports.com. We've got loads of videos, both in video and old school, like
style.
White Dwarf style. We should probably do some more of those soon.
We are just waiting for a model because we lost Wally.
Oh, Wally. I have Wally,
which is really cool. Do you have him?
Yeah, I have him.
No.
I found him the other day.
No.
Yeah.
Wow, we've been looking for him for ages. Anyway, we're painting a new one up. So basically, this orc we used to hide in one of the pictures in the classic style battle reports for people to actually find. So we're painting him up as soon as the new model arrives. We'll start with
second Wally, because I have the second.
We'll definitely have it. This one's cooler. This one's going to be cooler.
Oh, okay.
We'll start with the classic style again. For sure.
So that's it, guys. So thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate it. And we'll see you soon.
Bye.
Bye-bye.